has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To the air, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore, 39 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score 4-7. Cowboys nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So after the INT, it's Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Bills.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Second down and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
19!
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target lane. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah! Here we go!
And again, it's Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Thompson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 46! Hey, kill!
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
All 52. Hey, tight.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Alert!
Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. That's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's complete. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
At the 50-yard line.
Alert!
From midfield, here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Give to Cook out of the gun. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Cowboys 8. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here to pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Ready? 5 wide. What's that?
Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
Alert! Pass 85.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they'll try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 8.
We're going to 53.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Cowboys, first down.
Yeah!
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Prescott to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah!
Prescott yet again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. That one down the field for Ferguson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
It's the score. Bills 36, Cowboys 16.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll dump this off to Cook. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen to throw once more. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. It's Prescott. And now full incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Kavontae Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, Gordon! 26.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dak now from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, go to 54. Here we go. Go ahead.
First down, here's Dak. Completes it again to Pickens. Still has some space inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Yeah! Here we go! Go ahead. There we go, kill!
1st and 10, here's Prescott. Caught near the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. You come in as a significant underdog, Brock, in somebody else's building. You know how essential it is to have a good start, and these guys did just that.
Yep, you're the weaker guy in the fight. You need to make your first shot count. Make them think about it. They've seized the momentum, really given themselves a fighting chance. Now they just got to do it consistently.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Pass is brought in by the corner. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
On the play. That's good. For a Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He put everything he had into this one. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
We go tonight. Black 20.
Gibbs now from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Logan Wilson on
Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
Goff
10.
on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go for it. Goff. Taking a shot deep here. It's on target to Williams. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoots away from one. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun is Prescott. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Prescott here from the gun. Lamb has another one. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Here he is on 3rd and short. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Snap is off. It's Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. I take point. Here we go. Go to 54.
Another throw for Prescott. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin the game. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 20.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Yeah! Here we go!
One final shot before the half. Reaching for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, gone. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Things going well so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for them at the 32.
Yeah! There we go!
Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He's taken down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, there we go.
Dak now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? It chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Formation for the Cowboys.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff from his end zone. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this up to right around that 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10.
Move the chains.
13-yard line.
Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Slayer, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Shotgun snap here to go. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
We go tonight. Listen.
Goff to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Staring down, that down in distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
And that boot will instead be what starts our 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Fourth and forever coming up. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on down. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, here's Dak. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
At the 30-yard line.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! 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 Here
Handoff for Williams, running left. Makes the tackle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Dak to the air here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Yeah!
Back to throw it. Finds the in route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Going for it, it's Williams. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Another one for Gibbs. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Reaches the 40. At the 20. Has room into the secondary. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Lions 21, Cowboys 7.